Hi, everybody. So today's Monday. That means it's time for family movie night, and we are celebrating Christmas in July and doing another patron pick for the month of July. It's really exciting. If you want to learn more about the Patron, where you get a chance to pick movies for me to review for family movie night and lots of other great benefits, please check out the information in the description. I would so much appreciate it. And today we are talking about one of the Christmas classics, The Bishop's Wife. And we got a request for doing The Preacher's Wife from patron Thadeaus. And I thought you can't really do Preacher's Wife before talking about The Bishop's Wife. So this week we're going to do The Bishop's Wife. Next week we'll do The Preacher's Wife. So that will be so much fun for Christmas in July. So let me know what you think of both of these movies. But The Bishop's Wife came out in 1948. And so this was the tail end of the 40s, the end of the war. And I think it's a very unusual film. Like, we don't actually get that many movies about marriage that aren't like about completely toxic marriages, like Marriage Story or something like that. We get those. We get movies about divorce, I think, more than you actually get a movie about marriage. And here we have a movie genuinely about a marriage that is going down the wrong path. And what you have is Bishop Henry, who is so involved with his career and his job, and particularly getting this cathedral built, that he's forgetting about his wife and his wife's needs. And they used to go dancing, and they used to spend time together. And now she's feeling neglected and ignored and taken advantage of, or taken for granted, I should say. And she's played by Loretta Young, and she's not an actress I'm very familiar with. I haven't seen her in a lot of other stuff, and I think she has such a striking look about her. Her eyes just really pop on screen. So I think she does a great job in this role, and you just feel her being so lonely and forgotten. And I think it's very understandable why she's so frustrated. You have David Niven, and he can be almost too unlikable in this role. You feel the burden that's upon him. He's kind of short with people, including his wife. But he does learn and grow through the course of the movie, and by the end, he has changed quite a bit. So it's a very dynamic character, which I appreciate. I don't know if you really feel the chemistry, and that's partly by design because they're in this weird spot, this hard spot in their marriage. But on the other hand, you kind of need by the end to feel like they are actually meant for each other. And I don't know if I quite feel that with them, but it's still a good performance. I think the better performance from David Niven is almost more the challenge to his faith, and also the frustration with the various parishioners of the church that he's trying to convince to invest in this cathedral. And by the end, he realizes that the cathedral is not what's important, that actually helping people in the community, helping serve the needy, that's what's actually important, instead of building this cathedral. And so that's good. Of course, you have Cary Grant playing Dudley the angel here. And he's great and charismatic. And it's interesting because he's the one that starts falling for Julia, and he's not supposed to as an angel. And you know that, and you feel that awkwardness. And I think they do a very good job of having that kind of simmer up slowly, so it feels legitimate, and it's not, you don't feel like, wow, she's being disloyal in her marriage, because it's mostly on the part of him that's feeling this, and he's not the married character. So I think that works really well. There's a lot of charming sequences. The skating sequence is iconic, and that's done very well. And that when he decorates the tree, that's charming. And there's a nice sense of whimsy within the story that Dudley brings. You also have their daughter, played by Carolyn Grimes, and she is the same little girl who plays Zuzu in It's a Wonderful Life, which came out in 1946. So they're pretty close together, both angel Christmas movies. And this one, it actually came out in 1947, sorry, 1947. And so they're close, very close together, to angel Christmas classic movies that both have Carolyn Grimes as the little girl. So that's kind of fun. It's interesting because I feel like if this movie was made today, it would be a lot more heavy-handed with the faith part of it. But they do a really good job of making it this important part of this man's life, because he's the bishop and he does care about his people, his parishioners, and he wants them to be happy and he wants them to be able to glorify God. But he's just misplaced his faith and his importance on this cathedral versus actually really helping the people. And so I think that's a pretty subtle arc for him to have, and something you wouldn't necessarily see with faith-based films today. So this is, I think, one that you don't have to be a person of faith to enjoy this film. So yeah, let me know what you think of this film. Is it one of your favorite Christmas classics? I would love to hear in the comments section. And like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We also have the Patron group, which you can get the opportunity to sponsor and pick a video for a family movie night and lots of other great benefits. So please take a look at that. Also, make sure that you check out the merch store, which has tons of fun festive designs. We would sure appreciate it. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas in July.